Hi, this is Gemma Church here again. In this presentation, I'm going to explain how to write aims and hypotheses. The purpose of aims and hypotheses. With an aim, you want to explicitly state what the purpose of your experiments were. So why are you doing these? What are you hoping to achieve from them? A hypothesis is related, but is different because it's a prediction of what you expect will happen in your experiment. You should base your hypothesis on what you think will happen, an opinion you should have formed by researching similar experiments in journal articles. We covered journal articles and how to put these in your introduction in another section. The aims and hypotheses should go in your introduction, and you should have an overall aim for all 4 of your experiments and 1 hypothesis per experiment. So in your introduction, you have conducted background research into your topic. It is now time to explicitly state what the purpose of your experiments are. This helps the reader understand if what you've done is something completely new or if you're comparing your results to previously done research. Some general guidelines for writing aims include beginning with the phrase, "The aim of these experiments is ... Be concise, so get to the point. You don't want something that goes for more than a sentence. Use present tense, and include enough detail so that the reader understands what you're investigating. My example here is, this is a poor example. The aim of these experiments is to measure changes in heart rate. That aim, you really need to include what sort of changes, why, expand a little bit. I mean, the variable such as, temperature changes, diurnal, they aren't mentioned there. Here are some examples of good and poor aims. You might like to pause the video and have a really good look over these aims and perhaps compare it to your attempts so far. Writing hypotheses. You will need 1 hypothesis for each experiment. A general formula for writing hypotheses is one in which some action or condition, a variable, will cause a result in the thing being studied. So, one of the variables we are looking at in our experiments is temperature. So 10 degrees perhaps, and how that will cause an effect in heart rate. A hypothesis is a specific prediction of what you think results will be for the full period of the experiment. I'm emphasizing full period of the experiment here because, for example, in the experiment where you lay down and then stand up and measure the changes in heart rate, it's not sufficient to only make a hypothesis about the change in heart rate from laying down to standing up immediately. You need to predict what will happen once you stand there for a while. A hypothesis should also be based on the physiology involved, and you can find this in the literature. Here you can view some examples of hypotheses. As you can see, I've used the formula, it is hypothesized that something will cause something. Pause the video now if you'd like to take a longer look. For more important information on your lab report, please watch the other tutorial videos on LearnLine.